So we are discussing about CSCA program offered by Institute of Management Accountant, US. It's, we can say that certificate in strategy and competitive analysis. What is the course structure of this program? Who should be doing this? What will be the benefit of doing this program? What will be the duration of study? What will be the cost which we need to incur? And what are the benefits we will be getting by doing this program? Who are eligible to do this program? All the things I am saying. Once it is finished, whatever your doubts, we will go for Q&A session. And then it's all. You need to take your call whether you should be going for this program or not. The first thing comes in our mind whenever we do any program. What is the benefit? There are two types of benefit. One benefit is by doing the program, we will be getting better opportunities in life, better job prospects. Or if we want to do our business, then in that case, we can do business in a better way. The other, maybe we don't want to change our job or we don't want to change our business, but we want to sharpen our skill. We want to increase our knowledge, which we can apply for whole life. These are the two purposes. Now, when I will explain all the things, then you will realize whether these two things will be getting fulfilled by doing this program or not. You will be able to analyze. So the first, as per the name of the course, Certificate in Strategy and Competitive Analysis. So if anybody will say or will want to understand what is a strategy and how the strategy will help you in a competitive analysis. So if you go in dictionary, then the dictionary meaning for strategy means any decision which will affect our long-term life. That means any decision which is going to affect our life for 5, 10, 15, 20 years, maybe for the whole life. And those strategic decisions are not easy to take. They require so many forecasting. They require so many thought process. They require, what do you say? You need to become God, I will say. May not be God, but actually you need to think that what will be the demand, what type of products will be demanded by the society after 4 or 5 hours. What we should be doing now so that we will be able to grow in the long run, so that we will become more competitive as compared to others. I can take some examples, you can say. Suppose in FMCG industry, fast moving consumer goods, we have major companies, ITC, Hindustan, Unilever, Dabur. There are many companies, Nestle and all that. When we talk of, say, Maggi, whether it is offered Maggi by Nestle company or whether it is Sunfeast type of Maggi or pasta offered by ITC, others are also offering these types of products. What type of product we will be offering going forward, which will change the mindset, which will change the entire dynamics of the market, which will help us to target more and more customers, which will help us to satisfy customers in much better way. Suppose any of these companies develop the product which is more, I will say, health conscious, which is more green, I mean to say, which will be conserving less energy resources, which will having less fat, and at the same time, it will be tasty also. We need to develop something which others are not offering, and so that we can target the market better than our competitors. At the same time, it should be gelling with our strength. Whatever we know, whatever our strength, we should be utilizing our strength in developing something like that. We should be analyzing what are the changes happening in the market. What is going to be the market after 4 or 5 years? Based on that, what are the opportunities we will be getting? And based on that, what type of product we should be offering? Whether that product we will do self-developed, or whether it will be developed by entering into some joint venture, some takeover, merger, how it should be done, how we will be able to achieve this. Suppose there are companies in motor car industry, whether we should go for electric vehicles or not, whether we should go for a driverless car or not, whether we should go for hydro electric car or not. What are the demands of the customers going forward? What our competitors are doing? What can we do which our competitors are not doing, and we can capture the market in much better way? What will be the investment required? How we will be able to grow our industry better than our competitors? How can we maximize our return? These types of decisions are not taken in the organization by common man. These are not taken by operational staff or managerial level staff. These are taken at senior level, because strategic decisions require strategic thinking. Strategic thinking requires deep, long-term thought process. Strategic thinking requires forecasting the market demand, environment, technology for coming 4 or 5 years. It is not written anywhere. You need to develop your brain in such a way so that you can develop this thinking process. And either you are a board member or you will be helping the board members in taking these decisions. If I will say any course you will do, whether in CA or, these are the things which are taught as an extra addition. But here there is a particular course which will teach you this only. How you will be able to develop a strategic thinking process in your mind and brain. How you will be able to help the organization to take decisions which are strategic, which are big, which are long-term, which are going to affect the organization for whole life. How these decisions need to be taken. What are the factors to be considered? In those factors, what will be the best course of action? That is covered in the syllabus or curriculum. It will increase your strategic thinking process. Now the course is very practically designed. Case study type, maybe multiple choice questions are there, but it's not bookish type. It's very interesting. Most of the study in the classes will be based on different types of practical case studies other than the technical stuff. So the study will be very enjoyment. You can say that Amazon, Flipkart, Snapdeal, all this Snapdeal is not working for the time being. What they are doing, how they can become competitive in FMCG sector, in motor car industry, in two-wheeler, in what do you say, any industry, whether it's a pet animal industry, different types of industries, because so many industry regularly I am dealing for different types of courses, even in CSCA also, that we need to deal and involve in the discussion in the class, so that our brain will increase and we will be able to help the organization where we are working, or we will be able to develop something for ourselves. I will say that strategic thinking for me, how can I, what do you say, increase my revenue? How can I satisfy more and more customers? How can I attract more and more customers? Whether I need to do product diversification, whether I need to target new market, what is my area of strength? How can I capitalize my strength? What are the opportunities I will be getting from the market? What are the problems which I am going to face? What are the threats are going to arise? These are thinking process. This cannot be developed in one day. And I will one thing also say, this cannot be taught in a particular example or in a particular case study. It's a continuous learning process. But if we do these types of study or practical oriented study for 5-6 months, then definitely the brain level will increase. Whether how much job it will be giving you, because according to me, anywhere in the world, the jobs are not specifically based on qualification. Suppose there is a requirement for strategic thinking persons at senior level. There are different persons applying for the job. Who will be getting the job? Not because of the qualification, because of your thinking process. Because of your strategic thinking, you will be getting those opportunities. And maybe you are working somewhere. Now you don't want to work. You want to do something on your own. You want to develop something on your own. Whether leaving the job, doing that thing will be good for you. What are the business areas you are thinking of in which you should be going? This type of thinking process, this course will develop. Because the discussion are not bookish. The discussion will be more and more practical oriented case studies, which you can say that if you are on YouTube or any news channel, what are the new things regularly coming? You need to be upgraded with new development in the market. Obviously, there is a curriculum which we need to follow for our study purpose. But more than the curriculum, it's you can say gyan, knowledge about strategic thinking process. That is, I can say, the introduction of this course, what is included in the course. Now, if we go in the course learning outcome, then specifically they have given 4 learning outcomes. One is section A, which is strategic analysis. In this, there are different areas covered. I am not in a position to explain all each areas. Then B, creating competitive advantage. And then C, there are ABC, 3 areas are there. And then C, which is strategic implementation and performance evaluation. In short, if I will say, first of all, how can you develop strategic thinking? What is actually strategic thinking? That they are explaining in A. Now, when you know strategic thinking, how can you apply that to become more competitive? How you can apply your strategic thinking process that in the business, in the industry, you will become competitive better than your competitors. You will be able to attract customers better. You will be able to satisfy your customers better. You will be able to give satisfaction to your stakeholders. You will be able to generate better return than your competitors. And then understanding the competitiveness and strategy, implementing that. In implementing, there are risks, there are other things, some NPV, IRR, project evaluation technique you need to understand. So those 3 things are covered in the syllabus, which is, you can say, technically the syllabus portion are these 3 parts. These 3 parts are covered in the syllabus, and the learning outcome is specifically for A, there are 4 parts, for B, there are 6 parts, and for C, there are 5 parts. So if somebody will say there are 11 chapters, 4 plus 6, 10 plus 5, 15 chapters. 15 chapters are there. Based on that, the exam will be conducted 2 times in a year. The exam will be conducted 2 times in a year, March and September. The next exam will be in March, and presently in the current month, September. The exams are any day. It's an on-demand exam. Obviously, you need to book your exam in advance. But the entire September month, that is the month which is going on, and entire March month, any day you can book exam. The syllabus content is 400 marks. The exam will be a 400 marks. 60 multiple choice questions, which covers, 70% of marks. And 30% will be the case study type. Some case study will be given. And based on the case study, the questions will be asked. Those case study based questions will be small write-up. You need to write your thinking process in a Word file. And the 70% questions are multiple choice. So there are 2 parts, and it's a 3-hour exam. Out of 400 marks, your score need to be 280, which we can say that around 70% marks we need to score. Somebody will think that 70% is very high, but wherever multiple choice questions are there, normally the passing marks should be definitely higher. Otherwise, everybody will pass, because out of 1 question, 4 options, out of 4 options, 1 option will definitely be correct. So even though you are not studying, out of 4, 1 option, 25% probability that you will be selecting the correct answer. So for that reason, we can say that for multiple choice exams, slightly the pass marks should be higher, so that we can differentiate between a knowledgeable and a normal student. We can say that As I said, there are three parts in the syllabus: strategic analysis, competitive advantage, and then implementation of that strategy and competitive advantage. The strategic analysis is 25%, 40% is competitive advantage, and 35% is implementation of that. You can say that those are the corporates, or I will say all the name of corporates cannot be incorporated here. It's just that some of the names are given. The normal institute fees on the institute website is $600. Through Saraf Academy, it will be costing you $450 and around $150 less. And you can say that our training classes, including the Hawk material and our own material, because I have so many materials with me, which I can use in the class, which I am continuously teaching for more than 15, 20 years relating to strategic thinking process, strategic thinking. So our materials, Hawk material and the training classes all will cost INR 41,999. So there is a comparative analysis done that if suppose somebody will do self-study, then the charge is 600 plus 18% GST will be around INR at the rate of 83 rupees per dollar. And then you will buy some material, say Hawk only. The Hawk material cost in the market is around greater than 20,000. But you can say that it is, you can say 20,000. So the total cost of yours is 77,765. With the Saraf Academy, it will be, what do you say, $150 discount plus the GST. Then the material and the training classes are all you are getting 41,999. So material no charges, and this is 44,073, which is payable to the IMA, and then 41,999 including material. So total cost is 86,073. You can say that slightly 500, 1,000 here and there based on what is the amount payable to IMA based on the rate of dollar, because dollar is not constant, it is go on changing. So we can say that approximately around 85,000 cost, and it's a 6 months duration. I will be taking approximately, you can say 35 classes of approximately 3 hours each. So 100 to 110 hours class and 100 hours self-study. So around 200 hours study in 6 months. We start now. So we will be appearing June, March exam, say mid-March or March end. So 6 months you have 180 days and you need to study 200 hours including the classes. So every day you can say 1.5 hours more than enough for the study purpose. Normally the institute website is saying that it's a 30 to 50 hours. But in my case, always the hours are more, because I generally don't prefer just only the syllabus wise teaching, because I always feel that just understanding the syllabus is not enough. We need to work. These are all business qualification, already strategic thinking process. So many example, case study to be done, which will not only help us to pass the exam, but increase our knowledge process so that we can utilize that in life. So in my case, slightly the study hours are more. The purpose is more practical oriented study in place of just the bookish study. Then comes, what do you say, the eligibility criteria. If we go in the eligibility criteria, let's go in the institute website. CSCA. I think this is different, sorry. No, same. If we go in eligibility, it is a PDF file. This is the eligibility for CSCA program. ठीक है? Most of the countries, what type of qualification you have done, based on that the eligibility is decided. Like from India, if you are from India, you have done Indian CA, you have done Indian, what do you say, CWA, you have done company secretary, or you have done the CMA program. The CMA program offered by IMA Institute. But they have mentioned here that where I will say, they have mentioned here yes. Highly qualified senior executive with other background may not be specifically as per the list. You understand? May not be specifically these qualifications you have not done. Okay? Assuming you have not done these qualifications, but they are specifically mentioning in the write-up, highly qualified senior executives with other backgrounds may be approved by ICMA based on their experience and achievements. These applicants can be initiated by emailing to this. Whatever qualification you have done, you have some work experience, you can mail here. And when you mail here your certificates and all that, then they will analyze whether you are eligible for this or not. I will advise that if you have a question in your mind relating to eligibility, along with mailing here, you can mail to us also so that we can connect with the institute and we can analyze whether you are eligible for the program or not. As per my understanding, you have done some masters and have some work experience. Maybe you are eligible, but it is not mentioned specifically you are eligible as MBA. But this sentence says that maybe you have done some masters and have some work experience. Then in that case, maybe you are eligible from the program, but you need to send your certificates, degrees to this mail and then CC to us, then we will be able to tell you whether you are eligible or not. For the time being, specifically as per this document, Indian Chartered Accountants, Indian Company Secretary, Indian Cost Accountants, CMA qualified already by the IMA, or ACCA qualified, CIMA qualified, CPA qualified. Many degrees are mentioned. All these degrees are mentioned from different parts of the world. Those are eligible, but other than that, if somebody is not able to find each qualification, then mail here your last qualification and the work experience so that they will be able to guide you whether you are eligible or not. So eligibility may be slightly for some students is a question mark, but that can be clarified by the IMA. Then comes the cost part, the study part, the question part, the eligibility part, and you can say that you need to study, you need to pass the exam, and you need to, after passing the exam, you need to, if you want to continue as a member, you need to go on paying the membership fee, which is around $49, and comply with the ethics. And because in every course, once you complete, there are compulsory professional education from the institute part regularly happen. So those who need to attend to continue your membership, and then you will be getting the CSCA certificate directly from the institute. Once you give exam, you will be getting the certificate from the institute. After the result, around 8 weeks they will take to announce the result. So September exam results will be coming by around November mid. Similarly, March result will be coming by around May mid. So what is a CSCA program? What will be the benefit? What is the cost? What is the duration? How we will be conducting? We are starting our batch from tomorrow only for March term. There are 2 classes fixed. One is Wednesday evening 8 p.m. and one is Saturday afternoon 2 o'clock. But there will be some extra classes also other than that, which will be conducted as per the convenience of the student. These are the classes common. These Wednesday and Saturday class will be for SEMA or ACCA students. But there will be some additional classes, around 10 classes of CSCA students separately, which I will be conducting after 3 months. Once I will complete 3 months classes with them, which is the common area, then the other parts will be covered in December and January by the separate classes for CSCA students. Or maybe in between also, when we get time, we will have extra class. So in total, there will be around 35 classes for March term, and you need to study 200 hours to get this certificate. It's, you can see, the importance of the certificate. Develop your strategic thinking process, which is huge demand all over the world in any organization, in your own business, that you will be able to learn and manage by doing this course. And the duration is 6 months, and the cost will be around 86,000, including the training classes and everything. I don't think so I'm missing anything, but still, if anybody has anything to ask specifically, please ask. Now it's an open forum. Any question to ask? Nadu Maran, Amitabha. You can unmute yourself and you can ask whatever your doubts or whatever question you have. Hello, Amitabha. Hello, Rajendran. You both can unmute yourself. Yes.
Yes, sir. Sir, what I'm asking is the 70% of the question, what you said is based on theory or how it is?
It's a mainly theoretical course. I will not say practicals are not there, but the numerical calculations are just maximum 5%. And I will say that we should not think, because normally you or anybody think theory, numerical means calculation in calculator and all, and theory means write-up of theory. But according to me, theory and numerical should not be understood like that. Suppose I will say that I want to grow my business. Should I launch new products? Should I target new market? Should I start new types of courses? Should I take over? Should I merge with others? Should I go into joint venture? I mean to say that these are more practical oriented thing to learn as compared to the numerical calculation we do in calculators. What do you think? You think because you need to help your organization to grow their business. What decision they should be taking now so that they will be able to reap the benefits for the next 5 to 10 years. That is a more practical decision as compared to doing some calculation of, you can say, accounts or costing decision, some calculation of pricing. That is, according to me, theoretical, mechanical, technical. But deciding for the organization the correct path, what should be done so that the organization can develop, it's more practical. So it's a theory. In that language, it's a theory. But the discussion is more practical oriented as compared to what I will say, any calculation involvement. Because any decision which need to be taken for next 5 years cannot be done very fast or cannot be done with some calculation. They require 360-degree thought process. So that is the course is all about, sir.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. Is this course meant for senior management? Obviously, sir. Because you understand that they are allowing only chartered accountant, company secretary, cost accountant, CMA qualified, or maybe masters, MBA, those who have good amount of experience, they are only allowing to them so that they can increase their strategic thinking process. When I am starting tomorrow the classes, not a single student is generally of the age of less than 40. The average age of a student in the class 35, 40. There are students who are of 55, 60 years of age also, sir. So it's a course for senior persons. It is not a course for normal student level. Senior persons, they can sharpen their skills in a strategic thinking process by doing this course so that they can grow in the ladder, maybe at CEO, CFO level, or they will be able to help the board members in the organization. That's the purpose of this course, sir. Yes. Advising them in the long-term decision making. Any decision which is going to affect the organization for 5, 10, 15, 20 years, how that decision can be taken, how that decision should be going in the right direction, how that decision to be implemented, that is going to be taught or studied in the syllabus. Any specific query? Because the purpose is, what is a course, what is a curriculum, what is the curriculum for the course, what will be the cost, what is the study hour, what will be the duration, what is the cost including discount, study material, everything. How Saraf Academy can help you. Our classes will be live, online. Along with the live class, you will get recordings. Recordings can be seen in one laptop, one mobile phone, Android based. That was the purpose of conducting this short webinar, so that people will understand what is CSCA and they can take their call.
So what is the takeoff of this course in the market, sir, in corporate world?
As I said in the beginning, the takeoff is what you say. If I will say that, suppose somebody is doing CA, Chartered Accountancy, what is the takeoff? We will say that after doing CA, you will be getting jobs. Now,
Yeah.
now the question arises that what type of job and how much remuneration? That is a very big question, sir. Because there are CAs who are earning 50-60,000 per month. There are CAs who are earning 2 lakh per month. There are CAs who are earning 10 lakh, 20 lakh per month also. So it's a very difficult question to answer. So I will say that by doing CSCA, and if you do the course with a perspective of knowledge along with getting the certificate, then you will be getting better opportunities in life. You will be able to work in senior level in the organization. The second thing, when it's a person do CA or any commerce, management, accounting, I mean to say financial course, then our purpose is either we want to start a business, we are already running a business, or maybe we want to do consultancy to different clients in different matters. So it will be helping in that also. And it is not very time consuming, very costly. It is, you can say, developing that skills which is missing in a person to take strategic decisions. So that is a takeaway for this course, sir. Helping you in getting better opportunities in life, either in job or you can say in your business or in your consultancy, whatever your profile or whatever you want to do in life, you will be able to do in much better way by doing this course. That's the takeaway.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Icing on the cake, you can say, sir. Because as per me, suppose I have done CA, CMA India, then company secretary, then CIMA, then CFA, then MS Finance. What I have learned? Normally, I have learned that we don't need to do 50-20 qualifications. What I have learned that we need to do any qualification for knowledge purpose. Obviously, we will be getting some degree, certificate, which we can showcase when we are going initially for the job. But ultimately, the long-term goal is what? Whatever we learn, we will be able to apply in life. We will be able to apply in practical life. When your organization where you are working, taking any decisions, you will be able to help them by taking the right decision. You will be giving them the logic why this decision will be right, why this will be wrong. And then in that case, you will become right hand, left hand, and some type that directly the board member, CEO, CFO. If you are already at that level, then you will be able to take your decisions much better way. Anything is study is an investment. Anything, any course we are doing, not for saying job. Obviously, we need to earn more by job or by doing business. But the course helps you to learn something which can bring some change in your life, your thinking process, and you will be able to grow. That is the purpose of this course. Because I generally never starts anything, I personally feel that, which does not have any value. Unless and until they are not going to add value addition in our life, there is no purpose of doing something. Now, it's very difficult because whenever somebody asks that, sir, after doing this course, whether I will get the job, or after doing this course, what will be increment in the salary? I don't have answer for this, man. Because there are, if you think that this is the best course, you will find that by doing that course also, the persons are unemployed for 2-3 months. That is not always unemployed. You are not getting that opportunity which you want. So it takes some time. The luck is not always in the same direction. It happens different time, differently. You will be getting benefit. That's sure. But How much increment in the salary, what better opportunities, what job you will be doing, how I will say. You can say sometimes something depends upon destiny also. Because 5% in life is luck. 95% is our hard work, our efforts. So that 5% also sometimes play a greater role in life. So I will never say that you should do this course and all that. This is not the, sir. Other providers are there, but we are connected with 𝐂𝐂𝐂 for now around 6-7 years more. And their materials I am already using in IMA. I like their materials, good connection with them. So you will be able to get a good support through 𝐂𝐂𝐂. The prices are lower as compared to other providers. If you refer other materials, they are more costlier. That is the only reason, sir. The quality is good, the support is better. The students will be getting other support from 𝐂𝐂𝐂 for that reason. There is nothing as such other than this, sir. In the market, there are 5-6 certified providers, 𝐂𝐂𝐂, Glenn, then you can say Wiley, then Roger. There are 5-6 providers as per IMA website. But I personally like 𝐂𝐂𝐂, their materials, their pricing strategy for that reason. And the support which they are providing to the students. No other reason, sir. And other than the 𝐂𝐂𝐂, I will be sharing so many materials which nobody can give you, sir. Because I am teaching strategic decision-making things for last, I will say 16 to 17 years. So there are so many things, other. IMA has its own material, but it is very costly, sir. It is costing you around $330 odds. Maybe you will get some discount. Maybe they are offering $250, but it is very, then $250 itself is coming around, I will say 22, 23,000. But since in our case, we have a long-term relationship, we are getting from the 𝐂𝐂𝐂 this material at around 12,000. A student will be getting at 19,000. So that is covered in my fees. In 41,999, that 12,000 is already covered, sir. That way. So I'm getting at proper price, the material and the quality material for that reason. IMA material, we will not be getting at this price, sir. It will be costing definitely around 23, 25,000. So it's a double. Then in that case, this fees will increase, sir. So I don't want to make this course very costly because I will be using 70% my own material. That is not 𝐂𝐂𝐂. Only 30% 𝐂𝐂𝐂 material I will be using in the classes.
Will we get the hard copy of the materials, sir?
No, sir, no hard copy reason. There are two reasons. First reason, the exam is computer based. So if you develop your habit by hard copy, in the exam, you will not be able to perform. We need to change our habit. And the second thing, neither my material or neither 𝐂𝐂𝐂 material is prepared in hard copy. It is in soft copy, Word file, PDF file. You can take printout. That's not a problem. But I always advise the students should not take printout. They should study on screen because exam is on screen. So you need to develop your habit giving exam, studying exam on screen. So hard copy is not there, but a student can take printout whatever materials we will be giving.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. So take your call. If in future there is any requirement, anything to ask, any discussion to happen, you can give me a call. You can give call to my team members. We are always there. We are always there to help you and guide you. Doing the course, not doing the course doesn't matter. But anything you want to discuss, any problem, any issue, we are always there. Okay? Because that's the difference between Saraf Academy and others. These are the numbers, sir. The mail ID, the numbers, the website, all things. But the subscription is monthly basis, sir. I think monthly they are charging around 2,500 per month. So if you go per month basis and you take 6 months, it is costing 15,000, sir. Why to waste money, sir? No point, sir. Hai na? In my fees, the 𝐂𝐂𝐂 material is covered, sir. You are getting free. Whatever I'm charging, that is including all the materials, 𝐂𝐂𝐂, hours, everything, including the classes, live recorded, everything. So no question of any subscription and everything. Okay. So thank you for attending this webinar, giving your time. If any problem, anything in life, in any question, we are always there to help you. Okay? Tada. Good night. Bye-bye.